Hello, truckers, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator with Realistic Economy. We are in Tyler, Texas, and you may notice it's raining first thing in the morning here. 6 a.m. as I try to actually find my way out of this parking lot, and not having good success to start off with. One thing I did change since last episode, we are now running the late autumn, early winter seasons mod. So, yep, things could look a little bit different. Probably no leaves on the trees and whatnot. Except for these little trees out here, I suppose. So, Tyler, Texas is where we're at, and today we're actually going to be going on the coast-to-coast map, as I really need to reset my track IR system here. Hopefully that's good. That seems to be working a little bit better. I can actually see out the window. Probably be going a little bit past 5 o'clock. We're going to be going to Alabama. I don't remember exactly what city in Alabama, but that is where we are headed to as the morning fog rolls in. We are up to 103,000 in the bank account, which is nice. As I said, we might be swapping out this truck next time we buy one, meaning someone will get this truck in Little Rock and we'll be buying a different type of truck. So, like another 70 or 80 grand in the bank account, and we are there. Maybe a couple more episodes, depending on how our deliveries go, and our workers go. We do have, I do believe, 28 workers on the go, which is great. Let me go ahead and speed up and get this green light. There we go. Yeah, I figured we go on the coast-to-coast map for a little bit. We've been doing a lot of external contracts, and Alabama, where we're going, is not too far if I had to get back to start doing some events, but I don't think we'll have another event, I think, until the Christmas event. With SCS, you never know. But I'm going to assume it's going to be the Christmas event before we have another one. So, I mean, today being, I'm recording this like on the 22nd November. You know, in about a month. For some reason, they do like the Christmas event. They started like a couple days just before Christmas, and it goes past New Year's or something like that. Some weird thing. I do believe I'm going to Walmart to pick up our load. I have no idea. I'm picking up a load. I don't know what I'm delivering. I was just looking at locations, really. And I do have, I think I got my job set for now paying the most per mile on down. Had it changed up for the Halloween event, just doing by distance. Rain's coming down pretty good this morning, as we can see. No snow, even though we are running the late autumn, early winter mod. Won't be snow until we go full-blown winter. And that we'll probably be running that mod whenever the Christmas event starts, or December 21st. But I think both will be pretty much hand in hand. So apparently I'm going here. It is Walmart, so that's a good sign. Let me in. So I'm saying we're probably going to drive a little bit past our 5 o'clock time, because it's like a 10-hour, 45-minute trip according to GPS. So we'll see here in just a moment for sure what it said. So Huntsville is where we are going. And yeah, actually 10 hours, 50 minutes. So, you know, if I step on the gas a little bit, I'm pretty sure we'll get there. We're hauling rice, which seems kind of interesting that, you know, with Farming Simulator 25 out and the main new crop in that game is rice, almost feels kind of fitting that I'm delivering rice. And I'm playing on Riverbend Springs, which is a map for like Arkansas, Mississippi area. So it's it's kind of fitting, I guess. I didn't check when the load needs to be there. So if we have to take a detour or something like that, that may change things. Well, at least I can back up today. Well, at least hitching up to this trailer anyways. Alright, so it says I'm going to get there at 5:38. We'll see if we can make up some time. Not an external contract, so that means I'm not restricted to 65 miles an hour max. And you would think, being kind of a long-ish trip, we'll have some interstate here and there. Although I gotta drive carefully with the rain coming down. I don't want a hydroplane. Alright, so how much does this load weigh? 42,000 pounds. Okay. Not much different than the Halloween candy. And it needs to be there on a Friday. It's a Thursday. So, I mean, if I don't get it done today, it's not that big of a deal. Because, again, not an external contract, so it's not done by real time. It's done by in-game time. I probably should also mention, if things go the way I planned on things going, later on this afternoon, if you're watching this when it goes exactly live, I should be streaming SnowRunner. Going to take a day off from Farming Simulator. At least making a video or streaming it. Nope. Brakes are not really that great right now. Better go up on the sidewalk a little bit than to run into the back of a pickup truck. I think I've been getting so used to the braking in Farming Simulator. Alright, need to take it a little bit calmer than what that was. we don't need to be paying. I mean, really though, paying like $500 for an accident like that is rather cheap. Actually, there's more leaves on the trees than I thought there would be for the late autumn, early winter mod. Although we can see some trees that are almost like don't have any leaves on them. So we'll get out of Texas, we'll go into Louisiana, and then on down to Alabama, or over to Alabama. Might be coming up to an interstate up here. Kind of need the roads, or the rain to stop, so the roads dry up a little bit. Don't know if that means we're in the town of Lindale or... Alright, up we go, the ramp. And hopefully, like I said, just nibble away at that ETA. Oh, looks like the rain might be slowing down. Driver couldn't find the load. Well, that's never the best scenario. How much did it cost me for them to come back with nothing? 1,000. 1,000. That was a long trip back. All right. The sun has arrived. Must be going slightly uphill, just trying to get up to speed here. So this will be the first time I've been going on the coast-to-coast map in quite a long time. Fingers crossed we don't have an issue, because I just had not checked for updates in a while. I mean, the last update I did was when the Arkansas map came out, so it's been a while, like a month or so. Has it been, maybe, yeah, it might even been longer than that now, right? Well, we'll know if it doesn't connect. We'll know pretty darn quick. Kind of feels like I'm doing 100 miles an hour. It's been a while since I've been up to 75, and now I'm going to set the cruise control at 78. Although speed limit now is down to 70, so I don't want to get a ticket. So we will kind of ease her on down just a bit. Have to hit the Jake brake to slow down. Every time I merge back over into slow lane, and I look over and I see Cindy over there, it just kind of reminds me of that scene sort of at the beginning of Hangover, where the guy looks over and says, "Are we clear over there?" And he goes, "Yeah, you're clear." And he starts to pull over and there's a big rig on the side of that Mercedes. If you know, you know. I feel like that way every time I look over. I'm like, "Cindy, are we clear?" "Yeah." Not even looking. So yeah, how much are we gonna pay for this delivery? So it's not gonna be like the Halloween tree set we delivered. All right, so still, you know, $2,200 for a one-day trip. It's not bad. I don't like getting over here just for the fact that we're getting ready to cross the state line, I think. Which usually means way stations and stuff like that. And I expect to get pulled in. And I'm thinking we've already crossed the state line, but I've been missing the state lines recently. I think I'm more focused on the road and the GPS. Yeah, it's been quite a while since we ventured on the coast-to-coast map. I almost took a load going to Montana, but that would have taken a couple of episodes. And with 1.53 in open beta, I was thinking, well, what might actually happen is if they update the game to 1.53, we'll probably lose our trailer, our load, like we do when the update comes. And I would have driven a full day and not profited from it at all. Alright, we're just going to ride right here in the middle. That's a good place, I think, for me. So as I mentioned at the beginning, yeah, we're kind of working towards, I think, swapping out what truck we're driving. Had this truck now for a couple months, so maybe like 10 episodes or so. Not like the early days. Of course, the money took a lot longer to trickle in when you don't have as many drivers, and we don't have many stars and a lot of things. A lot of our drivers' rankings aren't the greatest. We were in trucks for like 20 or 30 episodes. But I think we might divert back to what we did before. When we get the money, it's like we roll into town. It's like, okay, what dealership is here? And just try to pick out, cause like I said, I think we've driven every brand of truck there is currently in game. But now we can kind of focus on just driving different models that we haven't driven before. Someone did ask, I think it was last episode, or was it from the stream a couple episodes ago, but yeah, they were asking what we're on the latest version of ATS. Well, not the open beta. I just don't do open betas because a lot of the mods will not work. I say a lot of the mods, yeah, I don't know if the seasons mod like we're using would work. The minimal advisory bar at the bottom will not work, and that's kind of the main thing I'd be looking at. And also, like, the realistic economy prices may be off as well. And yeah, that would just kind of screw up everything. So I don't do the open betas. So yeah, we are running on 1.52 then, I would say it is. We are up to date on the version. So being on the highway here, you can see we're slowly getting that time down a little bit, but that could change rather quickly. As one of our drivers bringing some cash, and at the same time, our loan payment's going through. I mean, if everything goes to plan, we should still end the day over 100,000. If no one makes any deliveries, our delivery will get us back over 100,000. And if I don't get speeding tickets, run red lights, or any of that kind of fun stuff. Yeah, you can see some of the trees don't have no leaves on them. I do like the fact, I mean, it's been a while since they've been doing this, but the billboards change, seems like week to week. Alright, way station, we're getting called in. I mean, kind of knew that was happening. You know, you're making good time, and DOT is like, yeah, you're making your time is doing too well. We would like to change that up, please. 3 miles an hour. Your vehicle is not in perfect technical state. Be more careful next time. I'll worry about it once you start to find me again. Which seems kind of ridiculous when they do start to find you, because then you go look at your truck status and it's not really that bad. I think that other trucker kind of let me in, which was nice of him. Now, of course, working up through the gears once again. And probably not hit another way station until we get to Alabama. So if you're kind of new to the series and never seen the coast-to-coast map, the coast-to-coast map covers the rest of the lower 48. Hello, Mississippi. So at least I saw that welcome sign. Yeah, so the coast-to-coast map covers the rest of the lower 48 states that SCS has not got to yet. So we just went through Louisiana, and now we're in Mississippi. The southern part of it is done over rather well, as you can see as we're driving through. The northern parts, it's scarce, but some areas are done over well. Coast to coast map started pretty much right away when ATS came out. A lot of people have worked on it through the years. And back in the day, having this map as an extension was great, because of course the first 3 states that we had were just California, Nevada, and Arizona. And if you were really having the ATS like I was at that time, spent many hours driving, and after a while those 3 states, even though they're pretty big states, you start to get a little bit tired of going to the same locations. And when Coast to Coast came out, gave us a chance to stretch our legs and take the long journeys. So that's why when I've been talking about before, I was kind of hoping that SCS would do more the northern half of the country as they move eastward, because the southern half of the coast to coast map is done over like this. It's done over pretty darn well. A lot of interchanges here, so I'm just kind of focused a little bit, make sure I don't miss my my off ramp or something. Just gonna follow this UPS trailer that's in front of us. Seems like the traffic is getting a little bit clustered for a Thursday afternoon. Well, it's not quite afternoon yet, but it's midday. We'll call it just midday. Alright, speed limit is 75, so we will creep up to that, set the cruise control. That'll do. Yeah, if it was still raining out, I don't think I want to be driving this fast. Our tires don't seem to get good traction at these speeds when it's raining. Why did you all slow down here? I think they're all brake checking me is what they're doing. Guess it's we have not been on this road location because the GPS is turning the road yellow. I kind of expect getting a detour again today because we're just making too good of time. Somehow we've already taken an hour off the ETA. Of course, I am doing 78 in the 70s, so that's going to help us pick up time. We got a green light past this way station. Well, if the speed limit's going to stay at 70 for a while, it should slow down, because like I said, I don't want to get a ticket today. Welcome to Alabama. I think that convertible is just going to stay to my right hand side. Could always do that trick where you just kind of slowly merge over to that lane and the AI traffic will slam on their brakes, as one would if an 18-wheeler and semi-trailer were kind of coming towards you and you're just in a convertible. I think my direction light might have been a little bit too late as I merged over. whoa, 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 whoa. Why were you guys all stopped like that for, right in the middle of the interstate? Luckily, this car that's kind of on the far left lane, I think they were kind of at my corner, but when I swerved over, they must have either I had enough room or they did tap their brakes or something, because as far as I know, we didn't hit nothing. No, you're just driving along and you look at you're just looking ahead, and also you just notice like, am I catching up to that vehicle rather quickly? And before your brain can comprehend what's going on, it's like, yes, you are, and you're there. That's what that was for me right there. I was like, am I gaining on that car in front of me that fast? Yep, you're on top of it. Swerve. All right, you're good. Tuscaloosa. And Tuscaloosa is that way, apparently. Trying to figure out what that is on the left hand side. Looks like a, I don't know what that's supposed to be. It's a building. That's all I can say about it. It's a building. One thing about driving mostly on the interstate, you certainly go through the day a lot quicker, and the miles ramp down rather quickly. But it is really refreshing every time you almost basically see one of our drivers bringing a load. They're all over $1,000. Wasn't that long ago where seeing a 4-digit number pop up on the screen was like, wow, they got over $1,000. Now when I see something under 1,000, I almost want to ask, what's going on there? Why is it only why is it under 1,000? Did someone turn off the lights? Looks like it got awfully dark here all of a sudden. Am I going? I think I need to go over there. So we'll slip over here. So it may start raining again. Kind of need to get over a lane. Thanks to that car back there. Just 112 miles out, so just a little under 2 hours to get there. Am I in an exit lane? I am not in an exit lane. Sometimes you just never know if it's a 2-lane exit, 1-lane exit. Shreveport. No, Huntsville. Huntsville. Huntsville is where we're going. Alright, so I gotta start looking for the signs that say Huntsville. Always good to read the road signs. They're very helpful. Although, did I not, I think I misread that sign back there. That sign said a lot further than what we're going. Where am I delivering this to? A Dollar General, so that should be like right in town. Sometimes when you take that construction equipment or quarry equipment, that kind of stuff, those are usually on the edges of town or outside of town. So if you're going to the opposite side, the mileage is going to be off quite a bit. Well, I say when I mean quite a bit, like 20 or 30 miles off. I think that rainstorm that was in Texas this morning when we left is catching up to us again. Got a plane taking off over there. And I don't mean a Cessna. They're going to issue a tornado warning in this town here soon. That's the way it's kind of looking like. Tennessee River. Well, we're not even in Tennessee. Huntsville. Alright, we are pretty much there. Gary O just came in with a delivery under 1,000, but I think he's one of our new drivers. Or new-ish anyways. Well, looks like I have not been to Huntsville before. Well, that was a pretty darn good trip. Other than the part where I almost rear-ended someone on the interstate. Hello, Huntsville. I always forget to take a thumbnail time about almost done or I am done. Alright, this is where we're going. But the question is, where am I delivering it to? This would have a second entrance. It does. Just saves me trying to wiggle away around the parking lot area. Well, we got plenty of room to maneuver here. So that makes me overconfident about doing this. I don't think I'll get it on my first try. Because I already kind of forgot the exact location. Yeah, I cut it way too sharp. Now we got it. I would hope. Alright, so park and brake, engine, and decouple. We all know that routine by now. And we got here at 4 o'clock, so I picked up an hour and a half getting here, but that was mostly interstate, so that's always nice. Okay, so actually navigation, world map, got to find ourselves a rest area, and there's a few of them around here. So I'm just going to go ahead and click that. Not that it's too hard to find, but I don't feel confident myself right now to actually find it. It's actually very early in the morning recording. I usually do these in the evening. I got up rather early this morning. Sun's not up, which means my track hour would work rather well before the daylight starts shining through the room. And getting it done early in the day is going to be nice, because after I stream Riverbend Springs today, when that's done, I got the evening kind of to myself, unless I got to do some figuring out of some things in Farming Simulator, or check out other videos, or stuff like that. So like always, we'll top off with diesel. Our pumps are usually out back. Yep, there they are. So, welcome to Alabama. $3.41 for diesel in Alabama. Noticed recently the regular gas prices are starting to go down again a little bit. Oh, sorry, kind of forgot for a driver to put the fuel cap on and get in the truck, put on a seatbelt. Alright, so we got plenty of space here to ourselves, really. So I'm just going to park over here. Not a truck around. I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign. That'll do. And Niles just brought in almost $5,000. So we're up to 115,000 just like that. Some drivers are getting their loads done. They probably heard I got mine done, so they're like, oh, better make the boss happy. And the boss is very happy. We're going to climb up there, and like I said, probably maybe in a few episodes. I mean, if it go, I mean, still 180,000. That's still quite a ways away, so maybe more than a couple. But yeah, you've probably been seeing how the money's been coming in throughout as we go along, getting better and better. Me and Cindy are going to get out and then stretch our legs, walk around this rest area. Well, there's a Dollar General just right over there because we just delivered there, so we can walk over there and grab a few things, I suppose. But anyways, we're at that point. If you made this far in the video and you like what you saw, don't forget about hitting that like button. Helps out the channel and the video more than you know. And if you're new here, you might want to think about maybe hitting that subscribe and notification bell as well, so you don't miss out on more content like this. But that is where we are going to wrap it for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. Do appreciate you watching as always, and I'll catch you again right here in American Truck Simulator with realistic economy. But until then, have a good one.